if you can.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to VGU Plays Hearthstone! I'm WE Expert Coles from VideoGamesUncovered.com. And oh, it's a nice jolly tune in the background to play card games, isn't it? It just gets you in the mood every single time. So we're here, we're playing Hearthstone, it's in beta, you gotta love it. But we're not simply gonna play a game. We're not even going to practice games against AI, oh no. We're going into a place where legends are born, and where men become gods. We enter the arena. Oh yeah. I saved up my money golds to buy entry into the arena, and so this is where we begin. If you've never played the arena before, I will walk you through this. So the arena basically runs like this. When you start it out, you have to choose a hero, and the hero will decide on what your playstyle will be. I have Rogue, Paladin, and Warrior. The three classes that I don't run. Curse it, game! It's actually quite tough, because I've used Warrior before, and Warrior was okay. I wasn't too fond on weapon equipping though, that was my problem. Uther, the Paladin, is probably my favourite out of the three in all honesty, because his ability gives you a 1-1, and then when that 1-1 is out, you can buff it, you can put divine shields on it, you can do things with it. While the Rogue is iffy. It's a 50-50 playstyle, because you've got really nice single creature removal, or single player damage. But that's about it. I'm probably going to go Paladin as the safe bet. So let's go with Uther, and let's get happy. So once you picked your champion, or your hero, whatever you want to call it, now you get to build your deck, and you get given 3 cards per time, and then you have to fill up your deck until you have 30 cards. And you can also have a look at what your mana curve is, ranging from 0 mana to 7+. Let's have a look what we got here. We got Equality, Murloc Tidecaller, and Gadget Zan Auctioneer. Change the health of all minions to 1 is it's good if you don't have anything out on the field and your opponent does, and then you just do this and suddenly all your opponents have one, and then you just put out a taunt guy and just go, take it on. Or bring it, you know. That's alright, but Murloc Tidecaller, whenever a Murloc is summoned, gain +1 attack. Not good unless I get any more Murlocs, which is a risk. Gadget Zan or Auctioneer, whenever you cast a spell, draw a card. I'm a Paladin. I'm not really going to be drawing... I'm not really going to be using spells. This is quite tough, but I'm probably going to go with Equality. Might not get multiples of Equality, but it's fair. It will do the trick later. Mad Bomber! I love this guy! He's a hero! And that's actually quite tempting. What do we got? We've got Mad Bomber, River Crocolisk, and Fen Creeper. 5 mana 3/6 taunt is okay. Not the best in the world, but with a 3/6 you can do some nice stuff with him. Now give him a Divine Shield, nice. River Crocolisk is a very solid turn 2 play, so is Mad Bomber if you're willing to probably take some damage from him. Now let me see, Paladin style, I'm going to go Fen Creeper. A little bit high maintenance at the moment, but we're going to see how we go. Guardian of Kings, restore 6 health to your hero. Or Gurubashi Berserker, do love Gurubashi Berserker. When this minion takes damage, gain 3 attack. Problem with Gurubashi Berserker is that unless you have a way to heal it, it's pretty useless. Yes, it can get pretty big pretty quick, but I tend to feel as if you have a way of healing this guy, he's even better. Guardian of Kings is okay as a turn 7 play for 5/6, that's not too bad, and his battle cry by the time you use this, not too shabby. And it's pretty early on, so let's go with Guardian of Kings. Corehound, Young Dragonhawk, and Eye for an Eye. Young Dragonhawk, a 1/1 for 1 with Wind Fury, so it can attack twice each turn. Very nice on turn 2, just to smack him twice. Eye for an Eye, Secret. When your hero takes damage, deal that much damage to the enemy hero. That's not bad. You don't want to play it early, because then you're just getting pittance. But later on, there's a secret, that ain't too bad. And that's probably the only chance I'm going to get the secret. Core Hound I think is terrible. I'm just going to say right now. And I've already got a 7. So it's between the Dragon Hawk and the Eye for Eye. I'm going to get Eye for an Eye, because I think that's going to make some interesting plays later on. Wind Fury, Harpy, Magma Rager, and Bloodfen Raptor. Love the Raptor. Magma Rager for me is just no, because it doesn't even have haste. If it had haste, it would be way too overpowered and it will probably be bumped up to 5 mana, now that I think about it. But no, I just don't find it interesting on a turn 3. Unless you can give it haste on the turn it comes out, it's not that good. Wind Fury Harpy, for sure. Wind Fury. A 4-5 Wind Fury at turn 6. Nice, I like it. Fulmar Farseer, Repentance, and Priestess of Elune. Now this is a toughie. We've got another Wind Fury. A turn 3 Wind Fury, so you can do 4 damage if you so wished, and it's quite bulky for what it does, so that's nice. Repentance, another secret. When your opponent plays a minion, reduce its health to 1. That ain't too bad as a secret again. And then Priestess of Elune, restore 4 health to your hero. I already have one way of restoring my health, and it's already costing me, how much is it, 7? I want to start getting some cheaper alternatives. I think Fulmar Farseer is going to be the one. Armani Berserker, Magma Rager, and Magashan Warden. Magashan Warden is pretty nice as a 1/7 taunt for 4 mana. He's not supposed to be the damage dealy type, but you can obviously buff him up, and he has very nice health for what he does. Armani Berserker though is just great. Enrage +3, love it. Because I can use this in conjunction with Equality, I believe. Bring him down to 1, he gets +3, whammy! He turns into a threat. I'm probably going to go with Magashan Warden, just for some taunt variation. I like taunt. Worgen Infiltrator, Tauren Warrior, and another Guardian of Kings. It's going to be stuck between the Tauren Warrior and the Worgen Infiltrator here. Infiltrator with Stealth turn 1 is pretty darn nice, because he can't target it on the turn that it's played. And it's a very solid turn 1 play, because then if he puts something with 2 health on turn 2, you can easily trade it out, which is very nice. Tauren Warrior, on the other hand, a very solid turn 3 taunt, and if it does survive, +3 attack, can be a bit of an issue for people. Not too bad. I'm going to get me a Worgen Infiltrator, just because that is really good. Light's Justice, our first weapon. Spellbreaker, Silence Minion, and Leponome. I'm probably going to go with Spellbreaker, because silencing is pretty damn good, especially when you're dealing with taunts. Mind Control Tech, Divine Favor, and Ravenholt Assassin. Okay, now this is a choice. Mind Control Tech, if your opponent has 4 or more minions, take control of 1 at random. It's good, but you're heavily relying on that ability and the fact that your opponent has 4 minions. And if you're controlling the board well enough, your opponent will probably have 3 tops. So, it's still a good creature, having a 3/3 for 3. It's nicely balanced, but that ability though, you mainly want to play for that ability. At least for me. That's what I would think. Divine Favor, draw cards until you have as many in your hand as your opponent. Not bad, especially if you're low on card draw, because there's not many forms of card draw for the Paladins. That ain't too bad, and that's actually very considerate. And Ravenholt Assassin, a 7/5, 7 cost stealth creature, basically says it. That's like your game ender right there. Play him on turn 7, whale him down, and then make him realise that he hasn't dealt with this stealth guy all game, and bam, he's dead. Let's have a look at my curve. I'm probably going to go with Divine Favor, because card draw does help, and a little bit of card draw could go a long way. Now this is good! Shield Bearer, Worgen Infiltrator, and Mad Bomber. Mad Bomber, I love you and everything, but this is a very tough choice between another Infiltrator and a Shield Bearer. I'm probably going to go Shield Bearer, because I already have an Infiltrator, and there's another turn 1 option. I like options. Consecration, Hammer of Wrath, and Bloodfen Raptor. The Raptor is obviously badass, and I love him. But I have to deal 2 damage to all enemies, or deal 3 damage, and draw a card. Card draw versus everything. So do you want board wipe potentialness, or do you want single damage, draw potential? For 4 mana, it's tough. I already have 1 form of card draw. I could go for a second, but board wiping capabilities I would adore. Let's get Consecration. Another eye for an eye. Blessing of Kings and Young Dragonhawk yet again. Not bad. Blessing of Kings. Give a minion +4/+4. It is so good. And I'm not going to pass that up. I'm going to take it. True Silver Champion. Bloodfen Raptor. Iron Forge Rifleman. Love the Rifleman. Love the Raptor. But if you give me a True Silver Champion, I'm going to take it. Because whenever I attack, I restore 2 health to it. Whenever your hero attacks, restores 2 health to it. It will give me health. It does 4 attack on turn 4. Yes, you can only use it twice, but True Silver Champion is very good just to get rid of the little guys and restore some of your health back. Very solid, and I'm probably going to take it. But I am lacking 2 mana at this point, so I'm going to take the Bloodfen Raptor and hope. It's a Grimscale Oracle. It's a Murloc. Too bad we didn't pull a lot of Murlocs yet. And we have Flesh-Eating Ghoul and Argent Protector. Argent Protector, pretty darn nice to give an ally Divine Shield when it comes out. Okay, early game. Late game, amazing. Put this guy on a really strong guy, like what we have here. Put this guy on Guardian of Kings when you hit turn 8. Holy crap. Now, Guardian of Kings, it's a 5/6 with Divine Shield, as long as it wasn't killed or severely attacked at the end of last turn. That is really good. Argent Protector. Flesh-Eating Golem, whenever a minion dies, gain 1. Very good, and it goes well with the Paladin because you're summoning 1/1s. You can get rid of it easily, but I'm going to go with the Argent Protector. Divine Shield. I love it. Repentance, Worgen Infiltrator, and Youthful Brewmaster. Youthful Brewmaster, return a friendly minion from the battlefield to your hand. Very useful. Incredibly useful, actually, when you put out a creature that is about to die and has really good stats. You can just bring it back into your hand, summon it again later, or summon it again straight away. Also works well with Worgen Infiltrator, because what you can do is you can turn 1, Worgen Infiltrator, turn 2, attack opponent directly with Worgen Infiltrator, bring out Youthful Brewmaster, bring back Worgen Infiltrator, and then you can bring back Worgen Infiltrator turn 3, and you've still got a stealth guy out, and they still can't deal with Worgen Infiltrator. It's a plan. Plus, it's quite a nice creature, just being a 3/2 on turn 2. That is really good. And I'm looking at my mana curve here, and quite frankly, Repentance is nice, but Youthful Brewmaster is brilliant. Gold Lightseer, another Murloc. Too bad we're not really going with Murlocs here. Pint-Sized Summoner and Alarmabot. Alarmabot, oh, I've seen many plays being done with this guy. At the start of your turn, swap this minion with a random one in your hand. It's good if your opponent does not take it out, but because people are quite smart, they realise when you put out an Alarmabot, you probably got something in your hand you want out. So, Alarmabot's kinda, the first minion you play each turn costs 1 less from a Pint-Sized Summoner. I'm just probably going to go with him. Or her. That card. Spiteful Smith, Nightblade, and Iron Forge Rifleman. Nice combination here. Spiteful Smith, your weapon has +2 attack. That's relying on the fact that I have weapons and I don't. So I'm probably not going to pick it. Nightblade is solid just to do direct damage to an enemy hero. Iron Forge Rifleman is just handy, dealing 1 damage to things. You never know when that's going to come in handy. I can go with either of these. I'm probably going to go with Nightblade, just because some late game action will be quite handy. Oh, this is nice. Elven Archer, Humility, and Venture Mercenary. Elven Archer, great turn 1 play. Or turn 2 play. Whatever you want to do. It deals 1 damage when it comes out on the field. That's great. Humility, change a minion's attack to 1. It's basically the everyman's equality. It doesn't do it to all minions, it only does it to selected, so it is pretty darn good late game when you just want to get rid of a big threat like something like Venture Mercenary. But you've given me Venture Mercenary. Yes, your minions cost 3 more because it's a very valuable 5 mana 7/6. But that's got me thinking. It's 5 mana, my curve is relatively low at the moment. I'm actually going to go for the Humility there. Because Humility, I can see myself using it. And I hope I will. Alarmabot, Mana Wraith, and Mana Addict. We've seen Alarmabot. Mana Wraith, all minions cost 1 more. Not bad for 2-2-2. I believe last time it was a 2-3-2 or 2-3 before it was patched out. I could have been wrong, but sadly I wasn't playing the beta when that happened. But Mana Wraith now, I'm not really too convinced. And Mana Addict, whenever you cast a spell, gain +2 attack this turn. Ugh. You just have to give me these cards. So we go Alarma Bot. Let's have some fun. Let's go Alarma Bot. Why not? It's Arena. Let's just have some fun. Another Eye for an Eye. That could be quite cool. Boulder Fist Ogre and Kobold Geomancer. It's between the Ogre and the Eye for an Eye. And I'm probably going to go with the Ogre. Simply because some more turn 6 would be pretty darn nice. Dalaran Mage, Shield Bearer, and another Argent Protector. Dalaran Mage is a no for me because of spell damage, so we're down to Shield Bearer and Argent Protector. It's a toughie. It is a very big toughie. Not gonna lie. And I'm thinking, do I want Taunt or do I want Divine Shield? I've got quite a bit of Taunt, but you can't pass up a Shield Bearer. Shield Bearer is just great. War Golem, Grimscale Oracle, and River Crocolisk. River Crocolisk is, I've already said, is amazing. War Golem, it's debatable. It's a solid turn 7 play, but because it doesn't have anything on it, like I would have preferred if War Golem was a turn 7 6-5 or 5-6 taunt. But a 7/7 for 7, it's solid, it's balanced, but it's iffy. Because do I go for the turn 2 or turn 7? I don't have much turn 7, so I guess I'm just going to go for War Golem anyway. Just to see how it goes. Gain attack equal to the attack of your weapon, Bloodsail Raider. I don't have that many weapons, nor any weapons, so that's out of the question. Magma Raider I've already said, not my thing. Murloc Raider? Possibly. But I've got a lot of turn 1, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go with Magma Rager. Because he creates a threat on turn 3, and at that point I didn't really have much. Now, this is a hard one. Another Wind Fury Harpy, Sen'jin Shieldmaster, and obviously the Dalaran Mage we're not going to really bother about. Sen'jin Shieldmaster is really good for one reason. 'Cause Dingo! Yes! While Wind Fury Harpy, very solid turn 6. Do I want the second Harpy or more Taunt? Because I've got quite a nice variety of scaled Taunt throughout the game here. Screw it, let's just go with another Shieldmaster. I'm gonna go nuts. Frost Elemental, Stranglethorn Tiger, and Hand of Protection. Hand of Protection is nice. Stranglethorn Tiger is pretty darn solid as a 5/5 with stealth. And Frost Elemental freezes a character. Not that bad at all. But do I need the 6 or the 5? That's the question. I'm going to go with the Stranglethorn Tiger because stealth is awesome. Gnomish Inventor, Murloc Tidehunter, and another Eye for an Eye. I swear, they've been giving me all the secrets. I think I could have filled up my deck with all Eye for an Eyes. That would have been crazy. So many eyes. All the eyes. Let's go with Gnomish Inventor. It's card draw. It's turn 4. It's solid. I like it. Kobold Geomancer, not gonna bother because spell damage. Dalaran Mage, not gonna bother because spell damage. Blessing of Might, fantastic because minion +3. Love it. Ooh. Pine Sage Summoner, Crazed Alchemist, Divine Favor. We've seen these two. Crazed Alchemist, swap the attack and health of a minion. Okay. But is it going to help me? Chances are, probably not. You could use it on Fen Creeper and turn Fen Creeper into a 6/3 taunt, but then it only has 3 health, so what's the point? You could do it on Boulder Fist Ogre and turn Boulder Fist into a 7/6. You could turn Wind Fury into a 5/4. You could turn Guardian of Kings into a 6/5. It's a late game card. I could turn Sen'jin Shieldmaster into a 5/3. It's situational. I could turn Mogashan Warden into a 7/1. I might just go for it, but you're going to give me another Divine Favor. It's card draw. I'll take it any day. And we get Epics. Or Mythics. I keep on forgetting the rarity sometimes. Then we have Cairn Bloodhoof, Onyxia, and Malagos. Spell damage. You know my stance on spell damage at this point. No. Onyxia, Battlecry. Summon 1/1 whelps until your side of the battlefield is full. Not bad if you just want to swarm the board and create threats. Cairn Bloodhoof, Death Rattle, summon a 4/5 Brain Bloodhoof. Or Bane Bloodhoof, sorry. I don't know where the brains were coming from. But a turn 6 4/5 that when dies gives you another 4/5. You basically got 2 4/5s in one. And on turn 6, which is pretty darn solid. So you're at least looking at some potential 2-for-1, 3-for-1, all these fun options with Cairn Bloodhoof. I'm gonna go with the hoof. And it's okay. We got a nice curve from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Late game's a little bit lacking, but I'm hoping that we just do our best, really. Let's just have some fun with the arena. Let's go nuts.